Hi Cancer, welcome to How I Love Tarot. This is your general reading for March 2022. I've already pulled your tarot. I'm going to be looking at several different areas of the month for you. So here we have work, and what came out for you is the Two of Wands in reverse, the Tower in reverse, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. You are dealing with a situation in regards to work, whatever this work is for you, whatever it is you call work or business, whatever it is. But it is just not working for you anymore. It was supposed to be a new beginning. It is meant to be, you know, you went in with it with an intention of excitement and hope, and just the desire to make it work. You were really happy about this experience and thought that it was going to be your future. But with all these cards here in the reverse, it shows that you are absolutely in a place right now in the month of March that you're done with this. So that's quite a kickstart to the reading for a general reading. In the home position, we've got the Three of Pentacles. And so what it shows here is that I feel like you're going to be working from home. I feel like you're going to be creating your own pathway into what it is that you find exciting, what it is that you're connected to in regards to source. Spirit makes me feel that you are the sorcerer. So Spirit makes me feel here that you're going to make something out of nothing, and you are going to incorporate, you're not going to do it on your own this time, Cancer. There is people around you that I do feel are here to help you. And I do feel that there is, I always feel like there's a body of people that really are just ready and waiting to always assist you, Cancer. And so Spirit makes me feel that. Spirit makes me feel that you're going to be doing something different. And even though to others it may seem the same old, it actually isn't if you pay attention. You're going to be putting your spin onto something, but you're not going to be reinventing the wheel, but you're going to be bringing out more of who you are, more of your personality, and you're going to be building something that is long lasting and sustaining. I do feel like here it will have a generational effect. So some of you could be producing something that goes from one generation to the next and can be passed down, or the information can be passed down. But either way, I feel like you're going it alone, and I feel like you're walking away from a situation that absolutely is not what you expected, and you're going to create your own path. Spirit, can you give me one more card for the Three of Pentacles? What's the outcome for that for Cancer? Three of Cups in reverse. Why is the Three of Cups in reverse? Spirit says you have to let them in. Who do you have to let in? Who do they have to let in, Spirit? Who do they have to let in? Who do they have to let in? Tell me more. Sorry, Cancer, give me a second here. I need to realign the energy. Spirit, tell me more about the Three of Pentacles and the outcome, because this is quite a big move for Cancer to do that. Thank you. Again, in the reverse. Okay. Spirit shows me here that this is not going to be an easy transition. I don't feel like you're going to walk away from whatever this is and automatically build this community, even though it seems as if you really have a fan club. There are people that already appreciate what you do and appreciate your work, but this is going to happen in time. Spirit makes me feel here too that you're walking away from a safety net and you're moving into something that is truly unknown for you. So the outcome has not been written, Spirit says. Unwritten. They're playing that song Unwritten. Can't remember who sings that song, but a blank page. Blank page. I would sing for you, Cancer, but you don't want me to. Definitely not one of my strengths. The outcome's unwritten, and there's a quality and vibrance about your work that is so unique. Spirit makes me feel here that you're not going to, it kind of goes against business protocol, right? Which is checking in to see what your customer wants and then providing what it is that your customer wants. Spirit is drawing reference to to me and the way that I do tarot readings, so giving that as an example for you, Cancer. So obviously when you look at other tarot readers, they are putting the cards on the table and they're doing their spreads and doing all of that. However, I do my readings very differently, and I used to do it when I first got on YouTube. I used to do it on the table. The thing is, it used to fly all over the place, and so I had to stop recording the shuffling because Spirit World was pushing out the cards for me, and sometimes they play with me in these readings as well, and they lift my energy and all of that, and the cards go flying all over the place. It's quite fun when they're blending with my energy. And so they're showing an example here of how different I do things, but I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm still doing tarot. However, I'm doing it the way that I do it. I do it the way that makes me feel comfortable. And I don't ask you, the audience, how do you want me to lay out the tarot? Do you want me to put this tarot spread or that tarot spread? Everybody's doing it that way. I do it my way, not because I want to be different, because I am different. It's the way I get the information. So Spirit makes me feel here that you're going to be like that. You're going to be putting your own spin onto something that is already out there, that you're not reinventing the wheel. You're just doing it your way. And just like here on YouTube, there are people that look at my readings and they want the normal tarot. They need it to be in a structured way, in the way that they're used to, and that's cool, right? Because there's lots of people doing that. And there are other people that gravitate to my readings because they are completely different. And so that's what's going to happen to you too. Spirit, can you please bring forward what Cancer doesn't see coming? 9 of Wands in reverse. There is somebody here, Cancer, that is going to come forward that has been really defensive. They've been very guarded with you. And when I say defensive, I don't mean they're argumentative, or some of them might be. Spirit is now showing me more than one person. One person has been an antagonist to you, and that makes me feel like it's a work-related situation over here. They've tried to work with you. They've tried to accommodate you, and you them also. It's kind of like a two-way street, but it just isn't working really right here. And so they're putting their guard down completely, and it does feel like they want to come forward and try and understand what it's. I don't feel like they want to lose you. There's this, what you don't see coming is, I feel like there are two people here that are in your energy. One has to do with a work-related situation that they want to work with you. They do not want to lose you. So they don't, they're willing to negotiate something with you. And so this is a drop in, this could be like, you're working in the office and now you're working from home, right? It's a negotiation. They're willing to kind of work with you because they don't want to, they value you. They value your experience. They value who you are. Whatever it is, they value you. And so they are completely willing to hear what you have to say. The other person does not feel work related. The other person feels like somebody, feels like for some of you, a love interest. For others of you, this is just another person. But this person coming forward, I feel like this is so unexpected. I feel like you have been, just like with this situation here, you have been trying to talk to them. Spirit switching me back. So let's say this is a boss. It feels here, Cancer, that you have tried to talk to them. You have tried to say, listen, these are my concerns. This is what's going on. I need, let's come up with a solution together. This is what I can do. This is what I'm going to try and do for you. And vice versa. There's been some type of compromise negotiated, and it just isn't what you expected still. It's not meeting your expectation. It's just not meeting It's not just, you're coming to a point that you just got to trust your gut. It's not fulfilling you, and it's not providing what it was supposed to be providing. Spirit makes me feel here with the other person too, there's this unexpected, like there is this, you've already, in the scenario, they're both the same, where you have tried to reach out to this person and say, hey, this is what's going on. Now, this is the second person. This is what's going on. This is how I feel about the situation. This is how I feel about you. What do you think? Like, you've been very, very open with them. You have been, I feel like your guard has been completely down. You've been ready for disappointment just in case, but you actually don't present it in a way that you are disappointed. However, you have had to draw a boundary with them, because I just feel like they weren't, just like this situation here, which is completely different. In a parallel universe in your life, there is this other situation where the same thing almost is happening, the same dynamic, where you're coming forward and saying, listen, I really want to be in this with you. However, I need X, Y, and Z from you, and this is what I'm giving you in return, right? I'm giving you the rest of the alphabet. Can you just meet me a little bit? And they've kind of said no, or they've done it in their way, and it hasn't worked for you. And so you've drawn a line under the sand with that too. Not an abrupt end, like, I don't feel like either one of these are abrupt endings, but you've just, in your mind, and this is what I feel over here with this work situation, in your mind, you've said, you know what, enough. How many times can I keep knocking on this door and it won't open? How many times? And so in your mind, it's really not about the other person anymore. It's kind of like, I gotta move on. This is just not working. And how much energy do I keep on putting into this situation for it not to be fruitful? I've got to start putting it into things that will be fruitful for me. What you don't see coming, again, is I feel like this person is suddenly going to express themselves to you. They're suddenly going to tell you what you want, what they want. They're suddenly going to meet you halfway. They're going to do everything that you've been asking them for all this time. But what they haven't realized is that, and what they didn't do is take you seriously. So when you said, I'm done, can't really do this anymore, you didn't do it in a severe or an abrupt manner. You just kind of mentioned it in passing, like, you know what, we're cool. I'm just going to go ahead and deal with this situation then. And so you moved on. And just when you've moved on and you have said, okay, I'm letting this go, they come right back around. And not because, and again, it's not because they know that you have actually drawn a line under the sand. It's kind of Murphy's Law. The minute you let it go, it comes right back to you. And so that's what that feels like. It feels like this person is just like guard completely down, completely willing and able to talk to you about things. And you're like, what the hell? Now you do that? Now? Honestly? So that's what you don't see coming. Now, in your role, Cancer, Knight of Cups, you're going to handle both of these situations with love. You're going to handle it with charming energy, with graceful energy, with dignity. You're going to, many people would handle these situations with a lot of anger, resentment, bitterness, disappointment. And I feel like the way that you're going to handle it is Cancer energy, which is from this higher spiritual perspective, kind of like, I'm going to treat you the way I want to be treated. So if I were in your shoes and tables were turned, I would want complete understanding. I would want professionalism in a work situation. I would want the door to be left open. I would want there to be a loving energy of, you know what, I really wanted this to work. It doesn't mean it won't work in the future. It doesn't mean that I'm not here to try again. So I do feel like you're not going to close the door to either situation. I do feel like you're going to receive both of these situations in a great amount of dignity. Spirit makes me feel here that that's going to That's so funny. Cancer, here you are trying to walk away, and because of the way you handle it, and you should handle it this way, you should handle all situations with grace rather than anger and irritation and entitlement. That doesn't get you anywhere. Like my mother says, you get more bees with honey than with vinegar. But Spirit makes me feel here the way you handle the situation endears you to these both of these situations even stronger, because you're not trying to demand anything. You're done, right? You're done. You're willing to give the whole thing up. And there's no anger there. There's no bitterness. You've just kind of shifted in your mind about what it is that you really want. So I don't feel like you express any of that. I don't feel like you say, well, you know what? I asked you for this, that, and the other, and you didn't give it to me. And now I'm done with you, right? You don't do that. I feel like what you do instead is, you speak from a point of intention, a point of, I really am grateful for what you've done to, create this opportunity in my life. I'm really grateful for everything that I'm learning from you. I'm really grateful that I've even met you. I'm really grateful for the opportunity. I am not ready yet. I'm not saying I will never be, but I'm not ready yet. So give me a minute to regroup. Let me understand what's going on, and I'll get back to you. And I feel like that's how you're going to handle both situations. And because you're doing that, you're creating a pathway and leaving the door open, and you're not being angry and abrasive and all of that. Both situations come back stronger than ever. It's interesting, isn't it? How, what we put out there, we get back. In the outcome, we have the Four of Wands and the Judgment card. You want me to swap it around? Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, can you bring forward the Judgment then? There's a partnership here, Cancer, that's going to occur. It's going to, so Spirit makes me feel here that for some of you, there is a change of environment completely. And it is creating a lot of stability. There's a lot of fun. You're letting your hair down and you're giving yourself some reprieve. I feel here, Spirit makes me feel here that you're going back to center. You're going back to Cancer energy. You're going back to your intuition. For those of you that have stepped away from it because of life circumstances, I feel here that you're going to move into your Cancer energy, which means that you're going to do the things that bring in your intuition. Do the things that, so for some of you that's meditation, for some of you that's listening to inspiring books, for some of you it's like movement, dancing, going to the gym, whatever it is. It's different for all Cancers, but all Cancers have an ability to find their center and reconnect with their intuitive side. You do have to believe behind some of the toxicity that's been around you that leaves you grounded to that earthly energy, just so you can bring your consciousness up just a little bit higher so you can connect with the divine. So I see all of that happening for you in your energy. There is a new beginning here with a partnership. I do feel like it's going to be a fun and exciting time for you. I do feel also, Cancer, that there's going to be reconnection with friends. And I don't mean love interests here, but Spirit just Spirit just threw out to me that one of the, what the other scenario I said, not the job scenario. I feel like there's something that happens here that, you go probably out with this individual, and Spirit makes me feel here, because you're not in that mindset anymore of you want that, you create a want and a need in them, and a curiosity about you, because you don't want it anymore. So you're giving off a different type of energy, and they can tell that you've moved on, and they don't like it. They do not like it, and they feel that now that they can lose you. Spirit makes me feel here on both situations that the tables tip, and Spirit makes me feel here that both situations feel like they can lose you. And you are willing to walk away from both. That's the thing. And I don't feel like that's not your intention to completely walk away, but they're picking that up. You know what it is, Cancer? When you pull your energy away from something, it's like the sun going down. And many people can feel that. Then they may not be intuitive themselves like you are, but when Cancer pulls their energy away, it can be felt by everybody in their circle. So that's what happens. Your energy has shifted, your mindset has shifted, and especially like if this is a love interest here that is finally letting down their guard and telling you everything you've been waiting to hear for a long time, I do feel like there's some type of getting together where they can feel that shift within you, and they're like, where the hell did Cancer go? Where is my Cancer, the one that wants me? Where is that Cancer that's connected to me? Why has the sun gone down suddenly? So interesting time in the month of March for you. You're going to be creating a lot of longing in people that you've been waiting patiently on you, who were supposed to kind of come forward, and now you're just letting that go. When I say letting go, it's kind of like you're just continuing to move ahead in your own path and own life, and by virtue of that, it's a letting go. Cancer, that is your reading. Please check out your readings coming up here or here in the drop down menu. And please like, subscribe, hit the bell button. For those of you that don't realize, YouTube releases about 600,000 videos a day, and so if you do not hit the bell button when my videos are released, you do not get it on your page, that and you still may not get it on your page that I have released a video, because I know that there are people that I'm subscribed to, and unless I actually search for them, their new videos don't come up. So if you're interested in getting the readings on time, please subscribe, please hit the bell button, please like the video, and it will help the video to track better on YouTube so you can see it. Thank you, Cancer, for your loyalty, and I will speak to you soon.